What can biblical narratives teach about stewarding your time? Imagine a life where every moment counts, where your days are filled with purpose and intention. Biblical stories can guide us in understanding how to manage our time wisely. They reminded us that time is a gift from God, not something to be wasted or taken for granted. From the very beginning, the Bible shows that God created time and expects us to use it responsibly. The story of creation teaches us that God set a rhythm of work and rest. He created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh, establishing the importance of balancing activity with renewal. This pattern encourages us to plan our days so we can work diligently and also take time to rest and worship. When we neglect rest, we risk burnout and missing out on spiritual growth. The parable of the talents, found in the Gospel of Matthew, offers a clear lesson about using our time well. A master entrusts his servants with talents, or money, before going on a journey. When he returns, he expects them to have invested and multiplied what they were given. This story shows that God expects us to be diligent with our time, not to procrastinate or waste it. We will have to give an account for how we used what was entrusted to us. Biblical narratives also teach us to prioritize our relationship with God. King David, for example, made time for prayer and worship even amid his busy life. He understood that spiritual growth requires intentional effort. Setting aside time each day for prayer, Bible reading, or worship helps us stay aligned with God's will. Planning our days with purpose is another lesson from Scripture. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 5 highlights that diligent planning leads to success. When we organize our time, we can accomplish more and avoid rushing through tasks. Being intentional about how we spend each hour helps us avoid distractions and stay focused on what truly matters. The Bible also warns us about delaying important decisions. Proverbs chapter 27 verse 1 advises us not to boast about tomorrow because we do not know what a day may bring. Acting promptly on responsibilities and opportunities ensures we do not miss out on God's plans for us. Serving others is a key part of biblical stewardship. Jesus often used his time to help and teach people. When we use our time to serve, we reflected God's generosity and love. Whether volunteering, helping a neighbor, or simply listening, these acts show that our time is a gift meant to bless others. From a Christian perspective, managing time well influences how we handle all resources, including money. Wise use of time leads to disciplined financial habits and intentional generosity. When we prioritize God's kingdom in our daily routines, our resources become tools to serve and bless others. In the end, biblical stories teach us that stewarding our time involves recognizing it as a divine gift. Using it with purpose, balancing work and rest, and making room for God in our daily lives reflected true faithfulness. When we do this, we honor God and become better stewards of everything He has entrusted to us.